We are going to put a link below so that you can make contact with us. We can guide you better. The essence of this training is to ensure that people get awareness of opportunities that are around them. And especially in this economy of Nigeria now, even foreigners are benefiting from Nigerian Stock Exchange and from all the stock exchange in the world. There was a time Nigeria was the third best performing stock exchange in the whole world. So there are opportunities in Nigeria that we can tap into. And please be reminded that we are talking about Unlocking Wealth, Beginner's Guide to Nigeria Stocks. And I want to make a disclaimer by now that this is not a quick rich method of getting your wealth. No, it's a systematic approach of building wealth. And why I have passion to create a community is that if we create a community, we can always relate with each other. We can always ask questions. We can compare notes. And as we get along, I want to believe that we will be getting better. Some people that are already part of this community, some of them have already earned dividends. Some of them have enjoying price appreciation, and they have sold some of their stocks. So it's a thing that we need to know. Number one thing we are talking about is step-by-step guide to trading Nigerian stock online. How do you go about it? This registration process is very important because anything you start, you are almost 50%. You are almost 50% successful in it. But if you don't start, no matter your passion, the degree of success is zero. And if you are not very careful, you come to the state of inertia. I will do it today, I will do it tomorrow. Then later I'll just say, I don't understand this, and you put it aside. And that is why I want us to start. That's why we are starting this topic from step-by-step guide to trading Nigerian stock online. So how do we start? Number one, choose, it may look simple, but let's pay attention to it. Choose a registered online broker. I remember those days when we used to trade stock. I've developed this passion. Will it not be going to more than 15 years? But we didn't know what we are doing. And of course, Nigeria Stock Exchange has not advanced to this level then. What we normally do at times, we send somebody to Lagos with a letter, this is a share I want to buy. And the person will just go and buy it and say, I've bought it too. We don't even have document about it and things like that. Some are true, some are not true. Some have even defrauded other people. But this one now is that you will do it yourself. So registered online broker, there are many of them. I can list them. But there are ways in which you can verify the correct ones. And part of the advantage of this community is that you can always check each other. I say this is the one you can use. There are two that we recommend for now. And some of them you have already registered with them. Number one, Meristem. Meristem is registered, and you fill your form online. You submit online, you get approval online. They set up your account online. The second one is Yosha. Yosha has been very good. They have some training tools. The last time we had a training, I explained to us the way you can, from Yosha, you can know the date they will pay dividends. You can know their performance for the past 5 years or even more. So those two, we are recommending them. We don't have any affiliation with them, but we know they are doing well. So, number 2 step. Open a trading account by filling an online application form and submit required documents. Don't be tired about this one. Fill the form online. In fact, what I normally advise you want to fill for online is that all the required documents already download them, have it in your phone. What are the required documents? They will need your passport. They will need your ID card. It can be your international passport. It can be your driver's license. It can be your voter's card. It can be your national identity card. Yes, they take all those. And what else again? Your utility bill. But you must know that your utility bill must match with the address that you are using. Otherwise, they might not want to take it. And there are some, after you have submitted those one, there is something we call KYC. What's the meaning of that KYC? Is know your customer. The companies are interested in knowing you more. These are my clients, and at times some of them, if they are well familiar with you, even during your birthday, they will still send greetings to you. Because your relationship is a mutually beneficial relationship. As you are benefiting trading on their online, they are also benefiting, because each time you sell, each time you buy, that's where they get their commission. Then after you have done that, the next thing is get your CSCS account. They are the one that will do it for you. There is something, it's Central Security and Exchange. This one, once your name is there, anywhere this CSCS, they have a platform. Each will register there. Or whatever shares you have, you can even be viewing it as you are buying it online. But the platform now, I've registered with them, currently has problem. They have sent mails to me that, please, we are working on it. But I think very soon it will be true. But your broker will help you to get your CSCS account. You will have it. They have numbers, then we have letters. I think 2 letters there. Then what is the next procedure? The next procedure is fund your account. And how do you fund your account? It's very easy. You can fund your account directly from the card, and it is safe. These brokers that are registered brokers, they are safe. They can't go away with your money, or they can't do any sharp practice with you. So if you register your card, and there are 3 digits at the back of your card, that 3 is very important. By the time you want to now pay, they ask for that number. Once you put it, your money gets deducted automatically. Another one is by transfer. They will give you one unique number. Want to transfer with that unique number, automatically it appears in your account. But they will deduct certain amount of money. It's not much. For the broker, I use a big broking firm. I used Cardinal Stone. For Cardinal Stone, even if you wish, you can place your. So any at the limit rate. The limit rate is that they may be selling the share of guaranteed band GTCO. They can be selling it at maybe 92 naira. But you now place an order that it's 90 naira, I want to buy it. And they will ask you, this trade you are placing the limit on, for how many days? You may say for 7 days, be searching it. There are some for 2 weeks, be searching it. Anytime you click, they will buy it for you. But if after the expiration of the days, if they can't get it, they will return your money. So that is how to place trade. Then, what is the next thing again? Track and manage your portfolio. This trading platform I'm telling you about is very nice. It's even helping you to track it. You will just see some of the shares you have bought. Percentage gain, percentage loss. So I will tell us later what to do about that one. Because there are some pitfalls in trading that if you don't have a target in mind, you can gain and at the same time coming to lose again. You just stay without taking action. That's why you need to have a target. in trading and in managing your account. So, having done that, let's go to the next one. How to position yourself for good dividend stock in 2025. In fact, dividend, but a target of 6 months, maximum target a year. And I can assure you, if you follow step-by-step method that I want to teach us, we are going to make it. So, how do we spot dividend stock in Nigeria? Stock exchange. Number one, dividend history. You look at the dividend history, and for members, because I know some people are watching us through the YouTube, but for you that are members of this community, make sure you dividend history. And I want to tell you, there are some stocks in Nigeria. Ever since I bought them, some more than 15 years ago, they have been paying dividend every year. Every year. I will give you a fair example. There is somebody trusts amount of money, and because the person is very close to me, I say, I think she gave me maybe, I can't remember clearly, 120 or 100,000, something like that. And I used it to buy Fidelity Bank that time. That was 2019, to be precise. I know there's that time. Now, to my surprise, every year I've been sending a dividend to her. This year, I sent to her a dividend of 55,000. In fact, when I sent it to her, I was even challenged myself. I said, look at the person that kept money with me. Because at that time, I didn't have Fidelity Bank again. I bought another one. I said, I'm going back to this Fidelity Bank. Because when we are adding up the number of dividends she has collected, I think it's up to the money she has put there. And if you are telling me, if you are asking me rather, the value of the money now, or the 120, the value might be going to about 600,000. If you want to collect her money tomorrow night, I don't have a problem. I will just sell it and give it to her. About 600,000. 2019 here. So that's why we should pay attention to all this we are talking about. So we have companies like UBA, Senate, Bank, GTCO, that is Guarantee Trust. Then Access Corps. And Dangote may have some track record of paying dividend. Yes. Do you know that some of these big shots, Jimovia, and many of them like that, the dividend they collect, some of them collect over 2 billion naira dividend. Is there? Some of us that are in our community, you can see one time I posted it there, the dividend that man collected. Just like that. And they started with just something, though it was big at that time, but what they are reaping now is far more than what they have invested. So we looked, there are some people who have trained. They are among them we looked. There are some people who have trained. They are among this group. You will go into groups so that you can discuss it. It makes it faster. What is number 2? How do you calculate dividend yield? Let me tell you how we calculate it. It's very simple. With this calculation, any company that is paying dividend, you can calculate the yield so that you can know the one you can go with. For instance, if a company pay a dividend of 1 naira 20 kobo per share, now go and look at the price of that share. If the price, for instance, is 12 naira, then you will divide 1 naira 20 kobo. Can somebody help us out? 1 naira 20 kobo divided by 12 naira, then times 100 over 1. That's how to get it. Has somebody gotten it? We want to get the dividend yield. This is just an hypothetical example. It's not particular to any of the company. But I want us to do a simple calculation. With this one, nobody can decide. You say, the yield is not too good for me. So 1 naira 20 kobo divided by 12 naira times 100. Who has gotten it? 10. That is 10%. And that dividend yield may be within 3 months. Because we have studied it, let me enter for 3 months. Then after that, I can come out. Let me ask us a question. Which bank can you put your money? And in 3 months, you get 10%. There is none. It's not possible. And that dividend appreciation, the price of that share might still go up. So that's how to calculate. Let's continue. How do you now position yourself for good dividend? We have seen out it. How do you position yourself? We are looking at how to take advantage of the dividend stocks. Let's continue. Payout ratio. How much remains from the profit when dividend is paid? We will still study in. You should look at a profit of 1 million, and they are distributing the 1 million. That company may not have future. They don't do reserve. You should look at, there are 3 companies now in Nigeria. They are doing, they have diversified into palm oil business. 3 companies. Because in Malaysia now, their main stay in economy is palm oil, and Malaysia got it from Nigeria. The ceiling of palm oil, they got it from Nigeria. They've developed it. And that country is making wealth with it. But Nigeria is coming back now. And because of the oil boom that we lost it. Now, the 3 companies, let me just tell us straight away. We have Presco, they are in palm oil. In fact, if you see the price of the share has been increasing. For people that bought it early, Presco. Another one is Okomu Oil. Okomu Oil, they have been making profit. And we have Elilax. Elilax are just coming out. They are bought feed of palm oil. They are doing a lot of things. And these are companies that we can look into, how to get into them. So, that is the pay ratio. The second one is the sector strength. Share the nation focus and policy. Now, do you know that next year, a new tax regime will be in operation? And if a new tax regime will be in operation, it has a financial implication. And it has policy implication. And it also has implication on shares. And that's why we have to get familiar with this. So when we look at share sector by sector, we have banking sector. We have found out that this new tax regime will pay the banking sector. Because everything will be digitalized. There are some members of staff now, they will not be paying tax again. They are low income earners. They will be granted tax relief. But some of you that are already earning big salary, in fact, you are in to pay more next year. And there is no way you can escape it. So that's why they say the banking sector, some of them will benefit because some of them, they will be the repository handling those issues of tax, collecting it on behalf of the government because they have given to a separate company to handle. Then, there is another sector we must pay attention to. Industries. Because when it's getting to the year of election, some government want to do some quick projects so that people will vote for them. That's why we are talking about cement, may cost more. Do a lot of projects, infrastructural development. In fact, that's why some people believe that some companies that are already very successful, say if you follow them, you buy into the companies, they say you can hardly lose. Like what the news I've been reading now, very soon, Dangote Refinery is going to be listed in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And many of the companies of Dangote have been doing well. Dangote Sugar, Dangote what now? Cement, Dangote everywhere. It's like the man has a Midas church. Then what other sector that we should pay attention to? That this new tax regime can we can benefit from is the food sector. You can't but eat. That is where a company like Boa Food, UACN, those ones, there is no way they can make profit. Then what about petroleum sector? For now, when we talk about green energy, in Nigeria we have not reached that level. The level of electric vehicle, how many electric vehicles do we have in Ekiti State? So people will keep on buying petrol. So that's why some of those sectors, we need to pay attention to them. Then, the next one is, we talk about, okay, generally, let me just mention this one so that we can make speed. Regular income, how you can benefit that you get regular income from them. Dividend, cash flow, you get it. There are some people, within 3 months, they will just see one alert. In fact, some people, within a month, because of the different companies they have invested in. Then number 2, portfolio stability. Your income, you can use it for portfolio stability. How do you do that? What you do is that some of the dividends that you are earning, even though if the prices are going down, please pay attention to this. The money that you are earning from the dividend will make the balance for the shortfall. Are you getting it? Make the balance for the first one. In fact, to do it better, do you know what some people do? After they have collected dividends from some company, if the prices of those shares are down, they will use the dividend to reinvest in the company again. Thereby, the numbers of shares will be getting up. And number C, inflation edge. Yes. When you have steady dividend growth, it can make you to maintain your purchasing power in the money you have. How do I mean? Do you know if you have 1 million today and you put it in a bank, after 2 years, that your 1 million will not be 1 million again? Because of the inflation rate, what you can use 1 million to buy today, let me tell you, in 3 years' time, you can't use it to buy it again. And apart from that, those bank maintenance fee, which other fee? This fee, it's SMS fee. Before you know, they have reduced the value of your money. So in order for you to maintain an edge against inflation, you go for these dividend stocks. Your money keep appreciating, especially the good ones. What is the next point? We have total return boost. You can earn from both dividend and potential stock price appreciation. What we are talking about is that, apart from the fact, I have some companies now. Last year, I'll be making some practical example. Last year, there is one company I bought. I had some followers too that have been following me. I said, let's buy it. And what is that company? Royales. Royales is an insurance company. We bought into it. How much did we buy Royales that time? I think we bought it 75 kobo, 80 kobo. When we bought it, the price started reducing. But we knew it that it was a fundamentally sound company. I didn't bother. In fact, there are some people that I do follow too because I have some other mentors too that are better than me. My mentor said, I'm going to sell it. He sold it, but I didn't sell it. Because I bought it, I bought much of it. But because it was a fundamentally sound stock, and of course up to today it's still fundamentally sound. Do you know what happened to Royales? When we get to the practical sense, we are going to look at Royales. Royales moved from 75 kobo to 80 kobo. From 80 kobo to 90 kobo. To 90. From 90, 95. And when they were getting to 1 era, but there is something about this trading that I want you to, if you don't master your emotion, it will be doing you one kind. Before you know, I started selling. I said things that have been at the lost. Royales moved to 1 era, 10 kobo. Royalist, as I speak to you, is 3 naira. I put a lot of money there. If I've waited till now, well, I will earn 300%, but I have no regret because I made a lot of money there. There is another one we bought that time, Jais Bank. Jais Bank is fully funded by Muslim. Jais Bank. We bought it at a small amount of money. And at that time, I think one of them that had been following me, that I said, buy Jais Bank, is here with us. And when we bought the Jais Bank, it started increasing. I think we sold it maybe around 80-100% returns. Today I see have the Jais Bank is so much, but little. And I want to believe that as we follow, some of us that we are new in this group, our success story will soon be read. So the next one is that long-time wealth is good for long-time wealth, especially some of us that are see in the service. That's why I want to congratulate some of our people that are here, that you are still young. You are still in service. You have many years, you are blessed. And some of the people that are watching online, honestly, if we are consistent, you can build generational wealth if you trade in stock. I can assure you that you will not be in any financial mess. So you invest dividend, compound your returns, and accelerate your portfolio growth. Let's move forward. Simple strategies of trading Nigerian stock. We are now getting deeper. Please, this time, you have to pay more attention now. What are the simple strategies you can use to trade the stock? And let me tell you, let somebody say, I can learn. Say it. Say it. You can learn. Don't say, this thing is so, that I make it so simple. You can learn. It's so simple. Do you know why I became interested in this Nigerian stock exchange and other, because I trade in foreign stocks too, but we are not getting there. Let's master this one. When we master this one, we can now talk about foreign stocks. Why this one looks so simple to me, and why I have the passion in disseminating the information is this. When I started working, my salary at that time was 3,000 as a young administrative officer too. My salary at that time was 3,200. And as a core member, the government was paying me how much that time? I can't remember, maybe 1,000. And NNPC, where I was paying me another 1,000, apart from gift that I received. And I was now working, they were giving me 32. I said, what kind of thing is this? So I started running to Nisha to go and buy shirt, tie, jean, lot of things, and bringing it down. I don't know, some of you that are here, you have been my customer before. When I was telling where, but if you, at least I know of one person now. No. They will buy on credit. All I was carrying about was a note. Nothing to show for it. I said, what kind of life is it? After risking my life to travel to Onisha, to come back, and these people will be owing me until I get this home. This stock exchange we are talking about, you don't need to know the seller. You don't need, as soon as you sell, you get your money. And as soon as you buy, you get it to buy. So there is no problem of looking for who to do whatever it is. So let's look at one by one step on how to do it. Number one, buy low and sell high. That is the classic value of trading. The problem with this buy low and sell high is that we are impatient. May God help our impatience. You know, in the period of a year, there are times, no matter how strong the share is, it will come down. And there is a time it will go up, and there are factors responsible for it. At times when it is close to dividend payment time, it should go up because many people want to benefit from the dividend. Some people, that's when they sell. And there are some people, after payment of dividend, shares price normally come down a bit. we call it markdown. They will mark down the company. They say you are paid dividend, so the price of your share, let it reduce more. The value must reduce more after all you have given out. So some people will wait for that time. When they mark it down, they will just buy at that time. And when they are about to pay dividend, they will sell. Because some people will have made away with 50%. Depends on the company. And these are the strategy we must learn. So what are the other ways of doing it? The next one is swing trading. What is swing trading? It's a frame time of trading. You have made up your mind that, look, I want to trade for some days and weeks. Me, I don't have that patience. I want to trade for 2 weeks and make my money. And you can do it. But you must know fundamentals. You must have news. If there is a news coming, say, it happened recently. Some of us benefited. I benefited. Are you aware that Tinubu signed insurance bill? So all the insurance stocks started moving, some 200%. So I think that's one of the things that affected Royales. And there is one I bought like that. In fact, I was about to gain about 300 or 400%. To be precise, that time I bought it with 300,000. And the money became 800,000. I'm telling you. But I was looking at it. I said, maybe it will still become 1 million. Then the price dropped. That is what we call greed. If you are trading with 300 and you made 500, should it not be enough? But I was looking at some factors. Then it dropped. Then when it was dropping, immediately I pulled out my money. But either it dropped or it does not drop, I still gave 100% from that insurance stock. 100%. So that is swing trading that I did at that level. Then day trading. Please, this day trading can be very dangerous, but there are some people that do it. A day trade. They know some momentous shares that are moving up. They just place it. When they get 10% in a day, they will come out. I know some of the, at least one person that I've trained in this our group. In one day, she made 300,000. Yes, she put good money there. She told me, said, sir, I'm making money. I said, he said, I look for money, I pull it. I'm telling you. Day trading. Then there is another one we call dividend capture strategy. Let me tell you, some of the stock, please pay attention, I want to mention some stocks now. By March, around March, April, that's when they pay dividend. The likes of Fidelity Bank, Zenith Bank, UBA, GTCO, I hope you are taking note. They normally pay dividend at that time. Yes. So, at times you do the strategy. That's why I'm calling for this meeting. Then the next one, momentum trading. Momentum trading is that if there is any news, it will make the shares to be going up. Let me tell you, some share that goes up today may even go up tomorrow again. So some people, when they know this stock is gathering momentum, is that immediately they will just buy. After 2-3 days, they are out. After making 20% or more. It depends on your target. The next one, portfolio rotation. Please pay attention to this. Your portfolio rotation is that at times you have shares and you have news that there are some stock that will make money, that will pay, and you don't have money. What do? You do portfolio rotation. Some stock that you have 50% gain or something, you just sell it. This one you have tried for me, you sell it and you used to buy the one that will give you better gain. Do you get it now? It's a good business. We call it portfolio rotation. The next one, fundamental one is at times in some companies there are news that federal government want to give contract to this company like Julius Berger. They say Lagos Ibadan Express Road, Enugu Road, everything. You just hear that they have sat at the National Assembly and they are awarding contract to this company. Which company? Julius Berger. Let me tell you, by next week, that the price of that company will increase. So immediately you hear the news, immediately you buy into it because it is real. It will work. Having get to this point, we will soon end. But I want you to pay attention as we watch this video. I want you to watch this video. It's going to help you. And it's a learning process. Do you know in the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6, say, learn from the ants so we can learn. So this video is about 1 minute. So let's pay attention to it. If an ant can learn, I think we can do better. How many brain does an ant has? Look at our head. Look at the ant. Lesson to learn from ants. Don't lose focus from your goals. Work together to achieve greater. That's what we are doing. That's why we are coming together. Take a break from work. At times, this work that you are doing, they will soon retire you. Take a break and do something useful for yourself. Then dream big. Very soon, many of you are going to become multi-millionaire. Have a big dream. It's achievable. Then be prepared for the worst. What we are saying is that if it comes to the time that they are not paying your salary for 5 months, can you survive? Then know your limitation. It's not everything you can do. They will call you from family, come and do this. Everywhere they are calling you, come and do this, as if you are the Dangote of the family. Then be ready to help others, whatever it is. Learn to motivate yourself if nobody is motivating you. So thank you for watching. That video is from Manu 7 Production. I hope you enjoyed that video. Good. So let's continue. We soon wrap up now. Process of dematerialization of certificate. For some people that are here that you have a lot of certificate at home, I say congratulations to you. Some already are multi-millionaire and they don't know. They say all these people that is there, what can I do with it? I want to tell us that we can benefit. Paper without value is junk. You should carry those things in there is junk. God forbid that person should die. The children will just pack it. They may not know, they will just burn it. May your labor not be burnt. I'm telling you. Paper without value is junk. All we need to do is to put it together. And I want to tell you step-by-step method that you can use to dematerialize those certificates. I don't expect any of us now to be carrying certificate paper about. For what? In your own lifetime, you will spend your money to a level. You may not finish spending it, but enjoy part of it. We welcome our daddies and mommy, Pastor, Professor, and Pastor, Professor Mr. Oluyeke. So we are almost through. We are in this section of process of dematerialization of certificates. There are 2 ways in which you can do it. Number 1, follow this my process. You need to be actively involved. Then number 2, if you can't do it, in fact, that's what I want to settle for to be doing. Somebody can do it on your behalf, but you have to pay something. And it's very simple. It's very simple. Number one, how do you take action to possess your possession? We are talking about share certificate now. Number one, you need a valid email account to relate with your stockbroker. You need an email account. Relate with them. Tell your broker that, look, I have this certificate that I want to dematerialize. Number two, gather all the share certificate and make photocopy of the certificate. Gather all of them, do photocopy. Do you know the reason why you are doing? Thing is that the original, they will still ask you. You will courier it to them. Then you'll be using the certificate to monitor it. What is the next one? Register with an established broker. Get a viable broker you can register with. Those are the ones that will help you to dematerialize it. Next number. Write the broker that you have certificate you want to dematerialize. I've explained them. Next. The broker will send you a form and require that you send the certificate to courier. So fill the dematerialization form. Fill it. And do you know when you fill it? Apart from the certificate that you courier, that dematerialization form, you will scan it and send it to them. You don't need to go to the post office. Things are gone beyond that. And send it to them. Then, what next? Continue to do follow-up until you see the share reflect on your trading platform. That's why you need to register with a broker. If you have not seen it after a week, write them again, because some of them are very busy. Say, my broker, I have sent you my original certificate and I have filled the dematerialization. Why have you not attended to me? In fact, before you know, they will send you a mail. Please, we are working on it. If after a week or two you have not had, send another mail to them. And before you see it, just see it reflect on your trading platform. As soon as it reflects, you can sell it if you like. In fact, there is a story about a woman that bought Transcorp. In those days, she bought Transcorp. She collected an amount of money, maybe up to 1 million. She just bought it. But one of the children, who is having the knowledge of all this trading in shares, just say, Mama, just all this nonsense, they wasted my money, I bought it. This is it, I don't know. They now looked at it. Took it a broker and everything. I think they got about 3 or 4 million naira from it. In fact, their mother, they did not even allow her to know the details. When they said we won't allow her to know because she will call the family and started giving them money. So they say, Mama, don't worry, we are keeping your money. How much? Don't worry, it's good though. Anything you need, be telling us. So they are just helping Mama to manage the money. They put it in a mutual fund. What are the common mistakes to avoid in trading shares? Mistake, bow to no master. They teach the proud and the humble alike. That's the essence of this group. So that any mistake I've made, I won't want you to make it again. That's the beauty. We have all made mistakes. Somebody said something. He said, if you have ever lost money before in trying to learn, he said it's your school fees. It's the school fees you have paid. I paid a lot of school fees. So there's one of my mentees here, Alofe. How much school fees have you paid? Yeah, you have paid a lot of school fees. In EDC, how much did you pay there? Mr. Akinola, you paid your school fees in EDC too. How much did you pay there? 300. And there are some 3 million, 4 million. You pay. That is my friend pastor here. How much did you pay in EDC? 750, yes. The wife also paid. Okay, you have added it together. But you are in for profit now. This is what Sufi. So everybody can make mistakes, but don't sit down at the value of mistake. Let somebody say, I will rise. Oh yes, I will rise. So what are the common mistakes? Lack of planning and clear goals. Some people don't have planning goal. Well, they plan. They are always filled with a slogan, empty slogan. Tomorrow will be good. When I come back in another world, I will be rich. Who tell you you are coming back? Because they call you Babatunde does not mean you are. It is your second coming. It's just a family name. So you don't just set goal. What do I want to achieve? By next year, I should be having about 3 million. Do you know? Since I know this thing, it has worked for me. There was a time I wrote a check on my name. I got it from one of the preachers. I wrote my name and now put a big amount of check. At the end of the year, when I went back to it, I made that money. I was surprised. So this is the time for you to take action. Number 2, emotional investing. Hey, hey, they say they are making it. No, don't do that. Settle down. Do you know? Before, I used to make mistake. If I collect money from cooperative today, I want to invest it that week. Because what is happening to me is that interest is going on it. Let me cook. No. At times you may have money in your account. You have not even done anything with it in a month. Don't worry. Interest. Don't worry. But it is like a hunter. An hunter does not shoot anyhow. An hunter can be in the bush, put a leaf in his mouth, hiding there for long. A lot of things will be dropping on the hunter will not move. But one day an antelope will come. What will the hunter do? Just shoot the antelope. Many of you are still going to shoot your antelope very soon. So, the next one is what? Chasing quick profit. Let me quickly. No. You can fall into can. Do you know that some people will come to you after trading in Nigerian stock now? They will tell you, friend, where did you go again for a training? We are trading in stock. Say, how much do we get here? No, we are not getting much. At times we get lost. Then later we gain. You say, I have one now that is trendy. This is legit. When you put your money there, you get the double next week. Let me tell you, it's scam. It's scam. Don't go for it. So if you are interested in quick profit, you fall into the hands of scammer. What is another one? Poor diversification. When you don't diversify, I've told us about mutual funds. You have money in mutual funds. You have money in banking sector. You have money in cement industries. You have money in food industry. If this one does not bring dividend or profit today, another one will bring. Do we get it? That is what we call good diversification. But poor diversification is that you are putting all your egg in one basket. Next one, ignoring inflation and currency risk. You ask yourself, what is the rate of inflation? If something is giving me just 5% in a year, it's a poor investment. 5% in a year, with the rate of inflation. Do you know the rate of inflation in Nigeria? It is during this Tinubu era that is coming down gradually now. The rate of inflation in Nigeria is coming as low as 21% now. Before it was 27%. In fact, there was a time it was close to 30%. And the new policy now is that since the rate of inflation is coming down, some of us that we put money in mutual fund, the rate has reduced. It's because the rate of inflation in the nation is getting down. In fact, it's a good news for stock exchange. Some people, because if the rate is reducing, that's why I say, if you don't have what to do with your money now, don't worry, put it in mutual fund. But anytime you know there is opportunity, pull it out and shoot your bullets. There. That is it. What is the next one now? Using unverified platform. Please, I want to beg us. If you are new in this business, anyone you want to feel, let me know. Then Lumide is there. You can let him know. Or some of them, there are some people that are now already going. Because there are some people, if they know you are interested in investment, they start sending one email to you that you can. It's a fake platform. There's one of my mentees. One day she called me. He said, sir, he said they are sending an email to me that some of the money I invested have been funded. I now ask her, did you invest? Only it may be true. I say it's scam. Once you put your particulars there, they will ask you for your BVN. They will clear all your money. He said, true? I say, yes. Don't follow them. They are there. Scammers. Christmas is coming very soon now. You begin to see them. They begin to sell you. They will even tell you, buy into Dangote. We can do it fast for you. You don't need to fill any form. All you need is your BPN. They are scammers. Please, don't use some verified platform. What is another one? Neglecting research. You don't do your research. You don't buy by emotion. Don't buy by emotion. Buy by research. Next one. Placing a buy or sell order without double checking. What do I mean? If you don't double check, this thing we sell. They are selling it for, please listen to this. They are selling it for 1 naira 15 kobo. But while you are about to buy it, you are too much anxious. You now put 11 naira, you put it there. Bank can buy that. Your money is, because it's system, it's automation. So double check what to put there. If you are busy, go aside, do it. Because I have seen people that make mistake when they're about to buy or sell. They didn't check, they don't put it immediately. Our cannot one in the system, they don't buy it. So double check, please, is very important. What is another one? Waiting to have big amount of money before trading. Happy are you sitting at the back? Come forward, come and sit here. That's one of my children. She just picked insect. Well, are you listening to? You can come and sit down in front here. Are you? So don't wait. As small as she is, she can start. I'm telling you, if she, by the time she comes to this about my age, she will be a church financier. She will just be giving 10 million to the church. I'm telling you, that's true. You can start as, please, for some of you that have opened an account, how much did you start with? Who started with 2,000? See, somebody. 2,000 naira. Yes, ma'am. 2,000 naira. Yosha, that's it. So who tells you don't have 2,000? How much is a loaf of bread? 1,500. If you can buy a loaf of bread, you can start trading. How much is a share? How much is a share of GTCO now? 90, 98. So if you have 1.5, how many shares will you buy? About 15. 15. One not that share than me. 20,000. 1.5 gan la kan ṣe zero. 1,500. Na zero. We are need 15 shares. If they are calling the association of shareholders, don't you know they will send mail to you? Lower bread, they want to send mail. So I need dear shareholder. It's only to be very funny to me. Man, Sharawan on me. Dear shareholder, you are invited to a meeting held in Sheraton Hotels and Towers. And if you go there, they will not send you back home. They say, are you a shareholder? Just show them on the phone. You say you are welcome, sir. They don't know the number of shares you have. You go to and sit down with them. And when they are distributing some souvenirs, they will give it to you. They will give it to you, souvenirs. In fact, that's what some of those retirees are doing. If they have meetings, maybe they have been busy, they will go in there. They will raise their hand. It's one man vote. He said, I don't want this man to become a DM. Yes, I'm voting against him. That is it. So, don't wait for big amount of money. What is the next mistake? Using borrowed money or money you need in the immediate for trading. Please don't use borrowed money. You'll be put under pressure. They put money of an association with you, and you go and use it to buy shares. And when they are having their convention, I say, where is their money? Immediately you sell it at loss. Don't use any borrowed money. All your rent is due by December. You just say, let me quickly buy GT that this man is talking about. It will have profit. It may not have profit. So don't use. Just start small. Don't worry. Then the next one, don't gamble with buying and selling. Somebody say, mighty Holy Spirit, guide me. Oh yes, GT goes any 20. Oh, bah. It just by. No, it's not like that by research. Jesus Christ himself said, how many of you who wants to build a tower will not first of all do what? Sit down. That is research. This one is not saying you should be emotional. He said, mighty Holy Spirit, I'm just doing 3 days fasting and prayer in the name of Jesus. Is it Dangote? No, 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 no. Don't let us be doing that. Anyone who has never made a mistake has not tried anything new. That is Albert Einstein. So, thank you for your attention. So we have come to the end of the presentation. Now, question and answer.